Did the priest give you a couple small ones?
I don't know. I've still had one that I've had with me.
The cleric, I know the cleric gave you 2 holy waters and 2 healing potions.
I didn't have the healing waters, otherwise I was going to suggest just dumping the holy water inside the brazier.
I don't know who has the holy water.
You had 2 healing waters and 2 minor healing
Oh, I
potions.
know who had the holy waters. The paladin took them.
Paladin did.
I don't know who took.
Well, he gave them back to you.
Okay.
Temporarily, at least.
This is the one that I've had.
Yep,
And you
I
got
one
2 minor healing potions also from the priest. So I don't know if you got one.
Was that one from the priest?
I think so.
Okay, so then we're missing one other from the priest that we should have. I think.
I don't have any.
No, he's got a big one. Oh no, you gave us a big one, I think, right?
No, he had.
I've had this for
while?
sessions.
So you have a potion extra then.
Somewhere.
I'd mark
Paladin
that
might have
down.
it.
Maybe the paladin had it.
Well, he lent them back
Matter
to
of
you.
fact, I think he did because we were saying he's going to be up front. He should have one.
Sure.
Okay.
Because you two were going to be up front. I think we gave him to you two guys.
All I have is with you.
Well, in that case, since he's not here, I'm gonna take his.
Okay.
How many is it? 2?
You can either take average or roll.
2d4 plus 2, average would be 7.
Yeah, I'll just take the average.
Yes, because you're either going to get less than 7. You're going to have either 4 to 10.
Better take that assured.
Average of a d4 is a 2.5. So.
I'm taking the average, but I
Wanna
just
roll
want
to
to
see?
see what it would have been. 6. That would have been 8.
Yeah.
I learned the phrase "risk it for the biscuit" from this gentleman.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Always risk it for the biscuit. No
All right,
matter if the biscuit is stale.
Like I don't know if you heard me, but this is a platform. That's the staircase. Okay, I guess most of you heard me. That's a pit. And this is from 0. It's 270 feet down.
Oh.
Then you subtract anyway. And then this is 100 feet, 50 from this area right here. That line that goes in. That's if you fall in, so we figure out how much damage you take. It's a d6 per 10 feet, by the way. Past 10, I believe. Or is it 20?
No. You said
Well, up to 20 and then it maxes out. It's 20d6 is the max they have. For the rules. I mean, whatever you do. So I'm going to shift back into my normal form. Well, my regular form that you guys are used to.
Okay. And place yourselves on the platform and do a marching order as you go down the stairs. If you go.
That's all.
Or you can jump in the pit. And we can go home now. So.
Risk it for the biscuit.
It was a good game. Adventurers have been sent to save you. Your bodies.
I'm happy to be towards the front.
And we will, just for the heck of it, roll initiative to see who goes down the staircase. You're not in combat. Yeah.
We don't lay out a map to not go into combat.
No, that's not always true, but
I don't
most
know.
of-
I've done that to you plenty of times.
Yeah, well, anyway. Okay,
I
let's
know.
go with Cam.
12.
Those braziers are nice.
He painted them very well, too.
Nano.
14.
The coloring on it with the copper and the silver and the fire, it's a good paint job.
Tia.
22.
You're going down the pit first.
Evidently so.
Turn into a spider. That way if you fall, you can just grab on.
Well,
Yeah,
spider.
we got smart.
That's up to you. Yeah, you'd have spider crawl. I don't know. At a certain point, you can get wings. I don't know the rules on that.
Yeah, I get
It's
an upgrade in a minute.
6th, you have to. It's like you have to be level 6 to be able to get a swimming speed creature, and I think 9.
But he's already got swimming speed, so
No,
you'd have to have a tail
I think
or
you're way
something
up on that
to
one.
use it
So
again.
you're not that far
I
off.
think. Anyway,
It might be 11.
that was Tia. 0.
8.
Carbon.
4.
Okay. You should have just left. Yeah, okay.
It'll look better than that times.
This is just
4th for flying, 8th. I mean, 4th for swimming, 8th for flying.
He already has a swimming speed. I guess he'd have to be the same creature or something.
Say what now?
He already has a swimming speed, but I think he has to stay the same.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let me see. Oh,
I'm a good swimmer.
I personally, I understand the flying part of it, but I personally would say that you could turn into a swimming creature. You just don't get the water breathing of it and stuff. You just haven't learned it yet.
I can hold my breath for 15 minutes.
And you only have your base swimming speed. You haven't got the creature yet. But, I mean, if you wanted to turn into a crocodile, I'd let you do a crocodile. You just wouldn't,
It's kind of like what I did with Luke. I
How
gave him
is
some
he
of his,
anyway?
I gave him some of his Yuan Ti abilities when he was a shapeshifting creature.
believe it or not, you're not the last. Okay, anyway.
Like specifically like his poisonous bite.
Good. If I could have a
wasn't the,
negative initiative, I would.
He wasn't like the pure blood. We made a custom race for him. He's actually the most an exiled Malison, which is
Okay.
partial swing scales, but a big buff guy with snake head
Tia is number 20.
and a bit of tail. He's the anaconda.
So as
And
we're
boy,
going
did he
down the
love copper.
staircase, do we just want to push the brazier?
Yeah,
That's my very first session. I started that joke.
Oh.
1 second.
That's not a bad idea. You want to check for symbols?
Yeah.
Cam will be next.
Yeah. Try to tip them over into the pit.
That'd be Nano. That'd be there.
I got a 14, Sham got a 12.
You've got a 14?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Cam got a 12. Yeah. Looked like a 19, but I don't know. It's sorry. My own. I can't remember. Right? Holy crap. And I'm also getting tired. So
Yeah, so switch those.
yeah, so we switched.
There you go.
Then Zir, then Carbon, then. All right. And go down the stairs.
Monster 2 is a giant stone
That'd be
skull, just
Tia.
letting you know.
So my passive perception's pretty high. I don't know why it says it's 15. I think it should be 13. But do I see anything on these braziers as I walk by one?
No, they're just old braziers with the holy symbol of Myrtle on them.
Merkel's a bad guy.
Yeah.
God of death and necromancy.
And then
One of them, anyway.
I guess this is 1, 2, 3, 4,
You can go farther than
5,
that if you want to.
6,
So you can do double move without any combat.
7, 8, 9, 10,
For now,
11, 12. That's as far as I can go.
So go ahead and double move without combat.
That's I did my double.
I'm telling everybody, that's what I'm saying. And then Nano goes. The braziers are on, but the magic is like faded and it's not working well. It's like a blinking light. Essentially a bad neon sign goes. But
Do we want to take the risk and leave them be, or do we want to yeet them into the pit?
Do they look bolted down?
Should we check their symbols on them?
they're
Well, this
bolted
first one-
down, but you could probably push them.
That one had Merkel.
This one had Merkel.
They're all Merkel.
I would say
They're all
yes.
Merkel?
Yeah, there are skulls on the wall. There's actually a skeleton hanging out of a window that's bars. It looked like he was bricked in, and there's various things like that. And there's like an old skeleton that's been hung up.
Kind of like going through the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney.
Oh.
Essentially, it is. And with his, if he lights up his dagger, it looks exactly like that.
I love the smell of that rock.
There's some molds on the wall.
Kind of algae.
There's bats flying around, coming
Yeah,
up from the pit.
water.
It's
I'm
small
gonna
with
push
corners
this
smell to me.
brazier into the pit. Do it.
It takes a strength check, and it's bolted to the freaking stone, so it's gonna take a massive strength check.
If only we had somebody that had tools that could unbolt it.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Okay. For so much for stealth.
It's gonna be a 13.
Last time stealth didn't do
No,
very good.
you don't budget. It's
Alright.
it's old, but it's solid.
Good. Alright, two for the job.
For some reason, the gnome, go ahead and put your thing up to which one you're going to and start cutting the bolts, I suppose. Put your mini where you're going to be.
Got a magic Dremel.
The heroes and Cam can move if they want. You're not in combat.
Move me next to Tia.
Yeah. The,
Next to or behind?
Well, probably right behind. Like right
Piece of
there.
an M&M went down the wrong throat.
okay. The gnome starts cutting bolts for some reason.
Oh, like right here's good.
You pass, so you see a little blowtorch.
He's just,
I'm just an
he's
acetylene
he's
torch.
using-
That's true.
He's using what do you call it? A firebolt and just going. Psst.
Right, good job.
Okay.
Yeah. Piece of an M&M went down the wrong throat earlier.
The wrong throat. How many throats you got?
Round pipe.
All right.
I have 4.
That would go all the way up to Tia again. Go ahead and you can double move without combat if you want.
Yep. I'm gonna stare at this Merkle thing.
Yeah, you don't even have to be too accurate until you get to the bottom. So.
Staying up by the wall.
Yeah.
Mostly there's like little skulls and skeletons and stuff. And they're just decorations like that, and it's mostly grayish stone.
I'm gonna pick up. Is there like a fragment of the skeleton next to me?
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a piece of a skull right next to you. Yeah. Or a whole skull if you want. Turn into a kobold. No, just kidding.
Suck the marrow out.
It's way too old. It's nothing in it left. It almost tastes like ash. Ass. Whatever.
Tastes like both.
Tastes like ass.
I have seen someone with a bony ass before, but I don't
There's
know
no
if
good
that's-
marrow
that's
left.
true.
It's just too old. You're kind of disappointed, but you keep it. Just it could be a charm or part of a potion if you make, believe it or not, because you found it during adventuring. So it's kind of like that. That's my rules now. So you may make something out of it, or just chew on it. I don't know. All right.
There's dirt on the ground.
Yeah, they're mostly stone. Stone crumbles essentially, and there's some mold.
Stone
Scoop up
dust.
a bit of it in my hands. Can I get a little scoopful?
Sure.
Put on the fire of the brazier.
It's magical. It doesn't go out.
Oh, that didn't work. All right, heads up,
And
guys.
now it really smells.
No, it doesn't burn either. It's not no heat. It's kind of like a continuous light spell, but the magic's weakening and old. So, Nano,
I'm gonna try and
push the gnome off. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. It was
I'm
the
gonna try
dagger.
and break the razor again.
The gnome as he unbolts it, you fly off with the brazier.
Bye.
And then 2 characters were lost.
So, James, question. Should I roll percentile to see how weakened it is first?
No, you just roll whatever you roll, I guess, skill-wise.
You gotta roll a.
It'd be intelligence,
check.
I guess, or dex, whatever. You have the toolkit or your finger, whatever, so you can do it. It's pretty stubborn. It's made to. That's how much you get. It's,
8 plus. I'm gonna roll. What's the other then?
the gnome's still working on it.
Survival?
It would just be if it's going off your intelligence. It would just be an intelligence modifier plus your proficiency, since you're proficient with these tools.
Okay,
Well,
so
actually, and remember, Cam and Zir and also go before you, so go ahead. and
Friends,
move.
I'm beginning to think we might just leave these alone until we see them start doing anything.
It's like, what do you do?
okay, 14.
Okay, he's ignoring you, and apparently, no. It's pretty well good crafted. It's old craftsmanship, but it's nice. You need a little higher.
And I'm gonna
You
go.
keep working at it, you could probably get it. He just the sorcerer walks off.
It's taking too long. I'm gonna investigate this statue.
You do make a lot of noise. What?
I'm gonna investigate this statue thing that you said was. here.
Okay, it's like an imp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a statue of an imp.
But is he making enough noise to wake the dead?
Yes, actually.
Is there any
They don't
like,
sleep. But
runes or symbols or messages on it?
give your soul to Zir, he's going to take it anyway.
Yes, give it to me.
Wait, what?
No, I mean Merkel. I was about to say Zir for something else, and I just Zir eyes glow as he.
everybody looks at you, and you go.
It's Merkel. Give me your soul. I'm going to get it anyway. That's what he says.
Get grabbed by the ghoulies.
Your life will be mine at least, or something. Blah 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 blah. Religious garb. Here's a pamphlet. It comes out of the statue. Can I interest you in Z? I mean, can
Yeah.
I interest you in Merkel?
Alright, that's gonna be my turn.
It's my favorite sitcom show, Steve Merkel.
All right, and then Cam goes.
I'm gonna actually go right here.
Then Zir goes. Then Carvin. 0.
Sorry. Did I do
You
that?
give up, or you gonna try and get that one
I
finally
give up
off?
now, too.
Give up. All right.
It won't stop.
Where are you moving here?
If you kept working on it, you could probably get it eventually. I mean, it's
Yeah, but so much money for it.
all right.
I would move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the symbols on this screen?
It's the same Merkle.
Same as
There's
Merkle?
it's not Dead 3. It seems to be dedicated to Merkle.
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
I'm going to preemptively cast
Pushing the bard.
Mage.
Okay.
And
Oh, he
Can
got
you give
a.
yourself a high five?
yeah. And I'm
Oh, your
going
bird's
to,
dead, isn't he? Oh.
yeah. Rip. Hey, save me an attack. See that pit there? I don't like it.
Yeah, it's very dark, though with enough dark vision you can almost see the light. Closer you get. Though I think he's the only one that and he'd have to get to the edge of down there or something to see the light.
Is that a straight drop or is it kind of slanted like that, like slanted siding?
No, that's just almost straight. Almost it's like almost a sewer pipe, but it's carved out, not perfect. You know, there's enough handholds you could get back up. It'd take a while if you lived, but you'd pretty much go straight down.
Part of me just wants to tie a rope to that brazier and just drop the rope on the side. What? I'm gonna spend my turn doing that. I'm gonna take a 50-foot coil of rope. I'm gonna tie it around that the one at the bottom of the brazier, kind of throw it over the side. In
Okay.
case someone falls off here, they might have a chance at catching something.
Remember, it's how much rope you got
And 50.
And that's 200 and some feet down. He said.
from 0 up there. So depending on where you're at, it's,
I'm at the minus 80 mark. It looks like.
so you take 80 off that first number, the high one, and that's how far it goes down.
Okay. So I'll tie the rope off there, and I'll start continuing my way down to follow everybody.
Okay, and then carbon goes, and you guys are pretty much just stopping at the first or the last brazier, I guess, or where are you?
We're I don't know, we're right here.
It'd be Carbon's turn anyway, so.
Look, he did knock it over.
He did it.
Yes.
You walk away and he goes.
I probably should get some plastic bases for those or something. Like,
Well, it's just that
like
this
the
is
clear
all-
ones would be nice.
This is all.
I need clear ones. Or something, you know.
Yeah,
Into
clear
those.
ones would be good.
Yeah.
You need one for him too.
Yeah, he needs a base.
I don't.
I'm pretty much I'm just like, you know, scavenging from other miniatures at this point. But I got a lot of them. So. Okay. Tia.
I will continue to do the switchbacks all the way down.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
so wait a minute. So I thought this was a series of switchbacks all the way down to this, or is this like a giant
It's a staircase.
rectum? So this thing here is just like a pit. The whole thing.
Yeah,
is
it's
a
just a
pit.
pit. I'm
I thought,
sorry.
oh, I
it's
thought they
a-
were switchbacks. Okay, never mind.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not. It's,
Yeah, all right. Then I'll just wander down.
yeah,
to
you're
this
on a
thing.
staircase right now.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
just really steep staircase, but it goes down.
Are those real sarcophagi around me?
Yep.
Oh. Can I listen to them?
Yep. I know, that's cool.
Well, I can't hear jack shit. There's nothing inside that.
You
Nothing
hear,
inside these things. Don't worry about that.
you hear bats, but those are all around.
You can take a dodge action or anything?
Oh, sure. I'll take a dodge action. Yeah, sure. That's clever.
You're like,
Do the MC Hammer dance.
Alright, Nano.
That's what I got. Crab dance.
I'm gonna
Crab rave.
make my way. I think I'd get to
I'll
about
listen.
there.
Yeah.
So the double move.
You're out of cam badge? Yeah, so double move is fine. Cam?
So much more time looking at stupid videos.
No, I don't want to do that.
I should have waited until you're down there, I guess. I'm sorry.
I wasted like 5 hours watching episodes of that on stream.
That woman's hair is amazing.
Hopefully we can get this. Hopefully I have enough time to get you guys through this.
So I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah,
but I
sure.
gotta look at a spell here. Hold on.
If not, we're gonna stop in the middle and take pictures. Oh yeah. So, wait a minute, was that Cam? Did you already go? Or I can't tell. You're looking
No,
at
I was looking at spell. I don't want to do it yet.
All right.
So I'm gonna move. Sorry, so I'm gonna go up to this sarcophagus and I'm gonna kind of examine it to see if it's got anything that might give information.
Okay, since you don't know exactly what you're looking for, I'm going to give a different target number. So go ahead and roll a investigation. That'll be about a minute.
Yep.
So everybody else can pretty much go all the way down if they want.
16.
Okay.
I am not touching it.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm like you know, blowing dust off it. You know.
Well, it looks like a sarcophagi, and that's exactly the right position. Okay. You find 3 skulls.
You opened it?
No, you
I'm
find
just
3.
looking on the outside.
Everything looks standard Merkle or not Merkle, but it is Merkle, I think.
The lids on those, I think, open.
Keep wanting to say Zir or something.
Someone, yeah.
And then you see what's odd is over on this like corner near the head, there's 3 little skulls.
3 skulls on this one.
It's not a continuous pattern, that's why it's weird.
I push one of the skulls.
And since it's been a minute, you guys can pretty much go all the way down to him.
Okay.
And then, yeah, but we're still in the same order if anything happens.
So I'd probably be, if I sell the skull, I'd probably be like sitting by this time like over here.
What have you found?
3 skulls.
Yeah,
Like the
they,
little skulls like that, or are they little skulls like that size?
no, they're like
compared to us?
carved into the sarcophaguses, but they're kind of hidden, kind of like thieves can't. This would be about the closest they like to be, like a message.
I try to push all 3 at the same time.
It's just a carving. Doesn't do anything.
You feel you found some ornamentation.
Yes, but it seems out of place on this.
Are there any?
They seem to have been hidden within the other carvings.
Are there others on the other ones?
I haven't looked yet.
You start hearing music. Now, since we don't know what song it was, he does. Only you though.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
So I'm kind of like, as I'm like searching.
And it's getting louder. It's kind of trying to get your attention, but you don't know how. It's kind of more of an emotion than anything else.
Let's see if I recognize what's going on. I don't. So I'm still just bopping along.
It's a nice song. Still not yours. Even it's your song, but it's not by you.
I mean, it's not bothering me. So I'm. You guys can see me doing this, you know.
You seem chipper.
Yeah. You guys really haven't seen me bobbing my head as we're just talking or walking or anything before.
Graham, are you having some sort of petite mal seizure?
The song's back.
Everybody, roll perception.
Really answer the question.
Very high. 23.
This is perception.
22.
17.
Jesus Christ, people.
17 from me.
You guys are paranoid, which is a good thing, I suppose. And it'll be blue and orange. Okay. As you were looking at the skulls, even though you were warned, though you will not be. Well, it was, but from what you can tell, the song was kind of a warning. I'm sorry. I know he's tired. Hopefully, we might just have to end this. From with everybody notices at once, essentially. Well, I'll set this up, and I guess we'll quit. Do you guys want to keep going? I mean, he'll let us stay here a little longer. But
I'm fine till whenever we're done, but I don't know if Ernie's gonna make it.
he's gonna fall. No, he's not gonna make it. So let's set. Let's
Let's take a photo of
We
it,
can
for sure.
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
set it up.
Well, I mean, you know what the photo's gonna be like, and just yeah.
We'll take a picture of this anyhow.
All right. Underneath, there's like a small crack underneath the. Well, not crack, but a space underneath the sarcophagus. It's like on little stands, but it's really close to the ground.
Is it enough to get a finger on any?
It's about an inch.
On it?
And suddenly, your shadow from the braziers. Everybody notices this. Comes out from underneath the coffin.
My shadow?
It changed. It got sucked into the coffin, and then came out. and that would be combat. And this comes out from within there.
Shadow Link.
Shadows?
I don't know. I don't remember what they
Well, you'd have to do either Arcana or Religion check, really.
Oh, no jack shit bad.
Okay, so 20.
Oh yeah, they're shadows. They're not rays, they're shadows.
They're literal shadows.
Now, we can do this combat, but he's falling asleep.
I'm fine. I mean, it's up to Ernie.
Ernie's, no, I think Ernie's saying yes.
Last night.
Well, how long do you think the combat's going to take? Because normally we play
About
online
a
at
half
8:30
hour
right
to
now.
about 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Yeah, it's
Oh, an
8:30.
hour? Yeah.
45 minutes, maybe? I don't know.
8:30.
All right, guys. But we'll at least have something to do when we start next game.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
One combat per
Wait,
game.
let me take this. Well, I'm trying. I mean, we only get 3 hours. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Couple of conflicts.
Let's yeah, we have to. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm not as fast as everybody. I don't know why I put a password on this. And this will be a factual photo. Thanks for showing up at least, guys. At least we'll be ready for next time.
I do like this setting though.
What, realms? Or,
The catacombs.
oh, you like. Were you just tired of kobolds? I mean,
I think he's just tired of forest trails.
we had plenty of kobolds to kill. I mean.
I've seen a lot of forest trails in my life recently.
Oh yeah, what game are you running? Are you putting in through forest trails or?
Oh, no. In my game, I don't really know what I'm doing with them. Just a series of web working swindling to basically make all the good guys into bad guys. Everything they do is ethical, is morally ambiguous.
My necromancer be going, what? Moles?
Tomorrow.
Actually, no.
I'd be going ambiguous.
Actually, my necromancer would have been disappointed. If somebody didn't say something was evil, he'd get bored.
Aww.
Yeah, I made him sad. He made my character sad all the time. He'd be like, it's okay, undead isn't evil to animate. And I'd be like, fuck, what's the point? So, that's the way he, you know, you could control him. Let's just say, everybody does that. It's nothing bad. I'd be like, damn, well, what's the point? Evil! He just liked to do it to mess with people. He wasn't really evil.
He was a former cleric of Lavender.
He was not a formal cleric. He was never a cleric until he had to be. That was his punishment.
You break the stick, you face the punishment.
Sorry.
He worshipped the god of dawn and the sun and light just so he could hate him.
Yeah, guys.
And then he did something unselfish or selfless, and then he ascended to.
He murdered the final boss of the campaign in one hit.
He destroyed the avatar of Tiamat. Single-handedly.
By committing suicide.
How? He had a staff of the Magi.
Snapped it
went
over
around
his knee in
behind
full
it.
power.
And went,
Snapped it within 5
hey,
feet.
bitch! Boy, and it was fully charged.
Then he rolled high enough to be plane shifted instead of destroyed, so I said that he plane shifted and came to with his Raven familiar, Calvar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most popular characters
in front
in the
of
campaign.
Lathander on Lathander's plane, and he looked down and he was wearing white robes.
He's like, no!
And did you notice that the guy that was resurrecting those chickens was
I don't know what you're
wearing
talking about.
white robes? Building a temple to Lathander?
I never said he was the same guy.
You never said he wasn't.
That's true.
It's the son of Zilazar.
I don't know if he had any sons.
He only had daughters.
But I know he eventually, I think his whole character backstory was he was trying to find a way to resurrect the woman of his life, but the gods wouldn't let him because they decide.
Yeah.
So he defied the deities and found a way to do it, and it became a monstrosity.
So we're still speeding.
But she committed suicide, so he wouldn't let her come back. But since he brought her back and then had to kill her because she was a monstrosity, he saved her. Because technically she was murdered instead of.
Aww.
I thought it was an interesting story.
So, to give you an idea,
So we're still speeding.
Staff of the Magi is what he had.
It's a
Staff
streaming
has
off.
50 charges.
I don't. It
It
probably
regains
is.
some
Who cares?
charges each dawn. It gives
It's
it
okay,
the
it's
ability
over,
to catch
guys,
some spells
sorry.
with them,
What am I doing
but it
right?
also has this, which is you break it over your knee with a certain athletics check. On a failed DC 17 dexterity saving throw, depending on the distance to you, the area is 30-foot radius of the effect.
Thing was, no one expected it at all.
And
At all.
10 feet away.
Not
from
even the
it,
DM.
The damage is
It's-
8 times the number.
It's like,
of
what are you
cards on
doing?
staff.
I'm going behind
Times
Tiamat.
50.
For what? I'll show
So
you.
8 times 50, 400 damage.
Those are always the best.
Oh, they already heard it a little though.
And then it has a thing where like you roll 50%
Well,
chance
I
you're
hope you guys at least
obliterated.
enjoyed it a little.
The other one, you're just randomly teleported somewhere.
Yes.
Lucky.
Oh yeah, he got lucky.
Hey,
He was up all night. Got lucky.
well, I hope you guys will come to the next game.
You'll see.
Never. No, I'm just kidding.
That sucked, man. We're not playing anymore. No one's ever on stream.
Gotta be honest with your feelings, man.
Oh no, man.
Well,
I'm getting the
You know, we only get 3 hours. But combat usually takes about 4 to get everything done.
Getting the feeling you don't want me here. You tried to kill me. You're one shot.
He just rolled really
Says
high
me.
damage. And he's just really hard to kill, the smoke dragon. And I mean, it's a simple puzzle, but I've seen simple puzzles mess with players. Sometimes they like complicated puzzles because they're easier for some reason, because the answer's there.
The problem is people ignore Occam's Razor, which is the most direct
Right.
solution. Is usually the correct
That's
one.
why that's why I make that puzzle simple, is because I need. Sometimes you guys will overthink things.
That's my favorite gun in Destiny 2, by the way. There's a powerful shotgun called Occam's Razor.
Oh, here's a black pudding I painted. You've seen that, but I think that's impressive.
What is it? Are you ready for new light?
And this, how you like the shadows though? All that is shadow wash, and it's transparent.
Oh, that did turn out good. I like that.
Actually, this one's better. That model's better. That's like a Banshee on accident. So that's a Banshee model. That's a Wraith model, I think.
Oh yeah.
So I just made them shadows, and instead of just painting them solid black, I went with shadow wash and transparency. I thought it was the best.
Alright, see you guys Sunday.
See you around, man.
Yep.
Looks good.
Yep, double coated shadow wash, and I just let it just transparent enough to be still well undead. All right, I've got to put all this stuff away. Oh, and the skull is just a skull. It's just a giant skull, like from a giant, a titan actually. There's just like a bunch of skulls around here. It's the thing. It's the catacombs.
Alright, let me get out your way. There we go. I got your way. Alright, I'm gonna head out into the lobby.
All right, man.
Tell Rob that,
Say what you will, but after this combat, I'm crawling inside it,
The skull.
into the skull.
Okay. Why not? Looks nice and comfortable. I mean, the town's on fire, but you know.
There's very good chance that there's loot in there.
That's true. It's a giant skull. That's where loot would hide, I think. It's logical to me.
Given the whole layout of the.
Oh, he forgot his gnome again. I should probably just keep it on me.